What's good, guys? Welcome back to the new week. And of course, I'm being joined with Leo. What's up, Leo?
Hey, 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 welcome back to another Market Weekly Outlook video. This week is the last trading week of January, and we all bridge into February this week also. And it also heavy news. As you can see, a lot of heavy news on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with non-farm employment change on Wednesday, federal funds rate, FOMC. We have Thursday USD News unemployment claims, ISM, and on Friday we have non-farm unemployment change and unemployment numbers. So standard protocol for this week is to stop new positions after basically New York on Wednesday, um, and lower your risk because this week you have a very high chance of getting burned off of these high volatility events.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Leo. This week, I was just telling Leo, Wednesday, Thursday, the amount of news they have takes up the entire page. I was like, okay, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but if you guys didn't know already, I did catch some trades for Monday trading. And to me, I think that's more than enough. Did share on my Discord on the Discord. If you guys want to join, the link's in the bio. It's completely free. But yeah, as of right now, this does not look like something I want to mess with, even though I've have experience trading in news. It's not something that I would confidently say that I can call the markets out well. So keep that in mind, when we give you guys our analysis, along with the midweek review. Right, we'll be obviously I'll be repeating that just to let you guys know, saying, hey, margin of error for Leo and I are very high, especially during these volatility injections. So let's get started. Let's
Wait,
get
hold
started.
on. One more thing. There's a reason why ICT starts its trading year February 6th after all of this. So
Oh yeah, keep that in mind. Keep
yeah,
that in
keep
mind,
that in
guys.
mind.
Yeah. All right, let's get started on dollar index. So for the dollar index, we have buy side liquidity that just rated on Monday. This is where I was using to get in my short position for EUGU, right? And obviously we saw price move away from that very nicely. And in my opinion, this could be the potential high of the week, in my opinion. I would not be surprised if it just continued tanking very aggressively lower this week. Since that I think there is enough buy side being, taken already and it's at a level of premium. I really wanted to see Dixie run a little bit higher. It could still do that, but in my opinion, I think it wouldn't be surprising to me if it started running lower. Take out buy side. I'm still looking at sell side down here. The volume balance here. I want to see how price trades into that or trades through that at all, if it does. But yeah, as of right now, very, very dangerous markets. Dixie's been consolidating on a daily, so I'm looking for big, big moves coming this week. Don't push too hard if you are trying to trade this week. But for Dixie, as of right now, not too much going on. Like I said, buy side gets taken out. It could rerun it that to high, but I highly doubt that. But if it does, then that's even more reason for me to sideline because I'm like, okay, my bias is wrong. Let me just step aside, sideline, and just watch what the markets does. But yeah, I'm looking for favoring sell side for Dixie. I want to see if Dixie can come lower, attack these lows down here, maybe come down here and take this out, and maybe even go deeper for the rest of the week. But yeah, that's it for Dixie. Do you have anything you want to add for Dixie, Leo?
No, pretty on spot with that.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go into EU. So EU, sell side, buy side, labeled out for you guys there. And obviously, if I said I want Dixie to go lower, I'm looking for EU to go higher, right? However, again, mentioning that this sell side here is still intact. I could see price coming lower and running this, creating maybe a stop run and then running higher. Could do that. But just, bear in mind, EU has buy side here, here, and more buy side up there from previous week. So just understand that hey, if Dixie does start attacking lower, I'll be turning my attention to buy side on EU, right? But yeah, that should be it for EU. Let's go into GU. GU is a little bit more tricky, right? I had this 1 hour SIBI labeled out here. I know someone else in the Discord also called this out too for a potential sell up here. However, like I said, I think after the rating on sell side liquidity here, I wouldn't be particularly interested in shorting this at the moment. Sell side gets taken out here and here, and I'm looking for potential. I was looking for trying to fill that inefficiency in there, but it did trade really deeply, reacted nicely from it. We see big bullish candles coming from it. And as of right now, maybe a retracement lower and then into a run higher, trading through this, right? Or it can retrace coming higher into this level here and then sell off if it really wants to continue going lower and Dixie continue going higher. But as of right now, I'm looking at buy side here and here. If GU does get buy side ran up here, I won't particularly say I'm looking for total soup because I am looking for sell side liquidity to get taken in on GU. So I want to see how they operate in that. I have been saying I want to see lower GU prices, particularly GU, because I feel like EU has done enough rating on South side, but I don't think GU has been enough. So I wouldn't be surprised if GU started attacking South side very, very aggressively, while GU, retraces or has consolidation or just slow movements in the marketplace while GU starts rating South side. But yeah, with that, I think that should be it for Forex. Did you have anything you want to add on EU, GU, Leo?
Oh, for GU, I do really like how that red line you drew there, the middle of the imbalance,
Mm-hmm.
126,742. Really like how that body punched into the sell side and closed above of that,
Mm-hmm.
and then started rallying higher.
Yeah.
It's a good kind of puzzle clue as to what that narrative it definitely helps build an idea of what price might do next, um, which might take out the yellow box you
Yeah.
you put out
Yellow
there.
box. Yes, yellow box.
Yeah. So it's I think that's as you grow as a trader, it's these little things that you kind of put together to kind of form the tapestry of the market and kind of have a deeper insight into what the tape is doing.
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on from Forex then.
All right, on to crude oil. This is the only daily chart of this presentation because I felt the need to kind of display this little PD right here for you guys. The reason why we're on the hourly chart also is because not too much forecasting this week because it is in my eyes, it's a short week. So I felt going down, well, we felt going down to hourly for a smaller time frame view would be more appropriate. So anyways, this is the daily chart for crude oil. I did mention in our last video that I will be looking for that to get tagged. We see that the consequent encroachment of this wick got traded to, and the body closed right up off of it and started retracing. So that was very important to note. I do still have 80.09 as the target here, but this is just something to note in price, and I wanted to make that kind of the fulcrum point of the discussion this week. So, all right. So, oh, yeah, I think we're good. All right. So, on the hourly, here we are. This is the same little red box transposed to the hourly chart. I am looking for potential trade into 7640 here, like kind of like a stop run, and then a quick expansion into these highs here, taking this out and into buy side for the week. So it could get a little choppy in here. We do have a lot of time before now and the end of the week. Obviously, it's Monday. But I wouldn't be surprised if it ran a little lower here because of the high volatility of news coming. And it kind of does make sense to me that right now, after this big run here, that they retrace and they consolidated. But to me, the narrative is that it's accumulating here. And this would be like a little turtle soup and then expansion higher into buy side. So not too much this weekly outlook here, but given the nature of the volatile news coming up, it's hard to give you guys something super, super duper high percentage and high probability, if that makes sense. This is my gun to my head outlook for you guys. So with that being said, I think that closes out crude oil. All right, on to E-mini S&P 500 futures. This is the 4-hour chart. a little special time frame for you guys. But as you can see, the relative equal highs we noted out here on our last video, 493.425, has been taken out on the Monday session, and we traded into the January 5th, 2022 sell side imbalance buy side inefficiency. This is transposed from the daily chart here. And as you can see, we punched a great deal into that. I'm expecting them to kind of consolidate the range around this midpoint of it on the daily chart. So in other words, you might see a trade into this really quick into the upper quadrant of this, and then a retracement into that and closing around the midpoint of the imbalance. But that's a big detail. That's what I would ideally want to see them kind of do. And perhaps maybe trade into this range here. At the moment, I'm not sure if we will run for all-time highs this week, but I could be very surprised. But that's about all I have for E-mini S&P.
All right, sounds good, Leo. Let's move on into the Nas. So for Nasdaq, I put you guys on a 1 hour chart really quick, just to give you guys a closer look, more detailed look. Buy side liquidity is resting above Nasdaq right here. I am looking for potential run into buy side, just like ES. However, I wouldn't be surprised if NAS started tanking lower. And if it keeps tanking lower, I think it'll start stalling at bullish PD arrays just to kind of get people in the market and it resume just dropping lower and lower and lower. I know that kind of goes against the Dixie analysis, but it's kind of a deeper understanding in price where I'm looking at uh bearish Dixie, bullish Forex pairs. However, I want bearish futures as well. So if in this case, if that does play out, I will be looking for NAS to start going very, very deep, maybe taking out these daily lows, maybe taking out a weekly low, and then maybe even trading down to like 16.3, 16.4 is where I will look at. Not saying it will get down there. I know that's a very, very broad forecast. I don't think it'll get down there this week, but if they did drop maybe 400 or 500 handles like with this week, which is very easy for them to do, with giving the amount of ammunition they have, I would not be surprised if they drop like 1,000 handles this week. Like if this dropped down to 16.7, I would not be surprised about that. If this ran up to 18.4, I wouldn't be surprised about that. So as of right now, just bear in mind that these are very, very large ranges that they could move price to. And I know a lot of people in their head will be like, well, that's great. Let me just open 2 accounts, one short, one long, and then one of them gonna make me
Bruh.
money. There's gonna be a lot of times where they whipsaw up and down too. So hey, you might blow both accounts, and I don't know what to tell you. But as of right now, just take your time, don't gamble. Just if you already got a piece from the market, cool. Just relax, lower your risk, right? And definitely don't trade during the times where news is being released. But yeah, as of right now, NAS buy side and NAS sell side labeled out for you guys there. Looking for price to come lower, maybe trade out into this range, and then ideally move higher if it does want to trade like very nicely. But if it doesn't, then like I said, it could easily drop lower running out sell side and then continuously run out sell side. But yeah, as of right now, I think that should wrap up our
Oh,
analysis or our
there is
weekly
one more
outlook.
thing.
I'll go for it, Leo.
Yeah, so there is SMT on between ES and NQ. As you can see, NQ didn't run all of its highs here. It's left some of the highs intact, whereas ES completely took it out today. So
Yeah.
that's something to note.
Yeah, you guys can definitely put that on your chart. So just remember, big, big week this week. This week is not going to, make or break your trading career. So whatever happens this week, just breathe, relax, always reset for next week. Right? Just understand this week is very, very volatile. Don't, touch the pot. I think the pot is very, very hot this week. All right. But yeah, that should wrap up our video. We'll see you
Yes.
guys on our midweek review. And like I said, if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, ask questions. If you have any questions like that, join. The link is in the description below. And we'll see you guys there, or we'll see you guys on our midweek review. Peace.
Take care, guys.